players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
You brought the big stage.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Team World, Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor, and it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Green kicks to Cunningham. MP against Wagner. Back to MP. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
You can't quit YouTube or Twitch, bro. You gotta still post videos. Look at that.
Now MP. Pass to Green. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Green. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to MP. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. And I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
I'm about to say, yeah, you gotta still post your videos on Twitch. I'm at YouTube. You gotta still post YouTube. You just hit 1K, bro. You can't do that.
Second chance points.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game, because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for your USA, number 25. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
You gotta think about the days when you ain't had none, bro. Your strings be busting the whole time.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here is Giddey. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the basket by MP.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
Lock at 6. Şengün passes to Wagner. Here's Giddey. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now USA with it. Big run right now going for him. 11-2. Shoots it up. MP, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
There's the pick. Wagner wide open. No good with the triple.
How hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
MP with the bounce pass. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Another three for USA.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Şengün finds Wagner. Pass to Giddey. Lets it go with a three. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Team World trails by 7. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. And that one's good, Wagner.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
And a wide open look for MP. Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 12 in the game.
His passion for the game infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Giddey with it over Cunningham. And it's USA.
The first quarter with the score. Your USA team, 17. The visiting team, 9.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Ivy is out there with Owens. And it's Smith. Then it's MP. And it's Barnes in at the power forward. And for Team World, we've got Thomas. And it's Watford in at the 4-man position.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's MP, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game, so good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
MP outside. Passes it to Ivy. Back to MP. Smith sets the pick for MP. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Sohan. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Thomas passes to Mathurin. There's the screen. And Barnes sends it back. And he recovers it. There's the pass to Sohan. Thomas gets a wide open look. And Team World another 3.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Watford.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Thomas passes to Sohan. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Right at the free throw line. Here's Watford. And the layup is good. And now just a 3-point USA lead.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
MP outside. Back to Barnes. Now here's Owens.
2 minutes remaining.
Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good, Barnes. And USA leads by 5.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Pass to Bassi. Good ball movement here by Team World. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. There's Thomas with the three. Again, Thomas missing. USA leading by 5. MP outside. Pass to Owens. And Owens throws it down.
You know, some guys fly through the air. Owens floats. He's got that natural hang time.
Pass to Sohan. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mathurin. Rebound by Smith.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And a deep three from MP. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Sohan, the pass to Bassett. Here's Watford. Here's Sohan. And they recover it. Outside Thomas. Over Ivy. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Outside Thomas. And the rejection by MP. And so that's the end of the first half. USA.
23. The visiting team, 16.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Evan Mobley is out there with Durham. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Green. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Wagner against Cunningham. It's stolen. And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. MP's got the lead up to 10 now for USA. Giddy the pass to Şengün. Low block shot. And the rejection by MP. And he's able to get it back. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And Wagner has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Team World needs to get off a shot.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Cunningham finds Green. Driving the lane. Comes up empty down low. Team World trails by 10. Sharp the pass to Giddy. And here is Şengün. From 11 feet away. Goes back up. Mobley with the block.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And here's MP for 3. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. Jalen Suggs is checked in. World calls time here. Now the pass to Şengün. Now here's Sharp. Back to Giddy. There's Wagner with the three. Drills it from outside. Wagner's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Team World. So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Sharp. He's out there with Josh Giddey. Alperen Şengün out there with Franz Wagner. Here's MP. USA with another miss. Team World trails by 5. Down low. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Pass to MP. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Cunningham against Giddey. Back to Wagner. And stolen by Mobley. Now MP. Front pass the arc. And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 20. And look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging for blocking shots.
First team foul. Into the lineup for Team World.
And it's Team World with the ball. They trail by 6. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. MP outside. Another three for USA.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Giddey against Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Team World with another miss. And so MV will bring it up for USA. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Again, USA.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
No good, unable to end this run. USA leading by 11. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there.
Team World calls timeout.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
There you go, fans. That was your USA team dancer.
We've got 1:23 left in the game. Cunningham against Giddey. Looking to get back on track here. Good on the bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by USA.
MP against Wagner. MP up top. Pass to Cunningham. MP against Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Durant. Cunningham for 3. Rebound by Team World. And here's Wagner. The pass to Giddey. Over to the wing. Here's Sharp. Money from the wing.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
MP outside. Good on the triple. And USA leads by 12.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Giddey. And a missed layup. Wagner against MP. Cunningham kicks to MP. Top of the key jumper, no good. So USA wins it.
Can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight. And we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
That fit you wore to the game the other day was fire, boss.
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tonight, we present the fast-paced and So it's Klay Thompson now. 5 racks with 2 balls stationed out deep in the do zone. 70 seconds to shoot 27 shots in all. Now, the do balls are worth 3 points. The money balls are worth 2. The rest are worth 1. And each shooter picks a rack of all money balls.
And so now you're thinking about strategy. Do you put that money ball?
So he'll end up with 20 points even for the round. Looked like he was having fun out there, and his score reflects it.
And it didn't look good for a while there, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn it into a really solid round.
And here we go with MP.
And he's in his rookie season making his shootout debut. Some guys would say the three-point contest is just for fun, but you can feel the competitive pressure out here on the floor.
If you look into the eyes of your competitor and you see him nervous, you got him. So you got to stay focused, stay loose, and just let it rip.
2. That's 4 misses in a row. Misses with the first 2 balls. 3 points now. There's 4. Can't cash in on the money ball. Misses for the 4th straight time. That's 5 in a row. He better get it together.
Yeah, he's struggling right now.
An 8th consecutive miss. He's way out of rhythm. That makes it 10 in a row. It's getting worse. Misses his 12th straight. Just a terrible stretch. So he puts just 4 points on the board. Boy, I bet he wants a do-over on that performance.
Yeah, never really had a feel for his shot. You know, you come in and you're prepared to show your best. This was not it.
And so we'll see James Harden.
And early on, it's important that you find your rhythm and focus on keeping your shot form intact for the entire round.
And these guys are so precise. It's so interesting to watch when a guy misses short on that next shot. Does he overcompensate and shoot it long? I mean, these guys dial it in.
That's 6. He's at 8 points. Nine. Can't sink the money ball there. He needs to finish strong.
He's growing a little bit cold here.
That's 7 consecutive misses now. He needs an adjustment.
7 more to keep shooting.
Oh, and unfortunately with that miss, he will not advance.
He's just shooting what he's got left now.
Yeah, and just felt a bit short here tonight.
And so he finishes up with 13 points.
And his range didn't extend to the do zone. Could not find his range from deep.
So here's Lillard now. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move on.
And as you work your way through the racks, how much calibration are you doing from one shot to the next?
I think it's a great point. That's part of it. I mean, this is why guys shoot better from the free throw line on their second attempt. There's been studies about that. So a little short on that last one. Get it over the rim, son.
There's 4.
Three bad racks in a row. Really tough to recover now. Not his best.
5 for him now. 6. He's got to speed up. Clock's ticking.
Oh, he's got to finish strong here.
10. And that makes it 12. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. 4 more points to advance. Up to 15. 16 so far. He tallies 18 points. He went out there and knocked him down. A terrific round.
Yeah, struggled with consistency there. We always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just wasn't able to.
That one ties him up for third. Doncic is going to be the one to beat in the finals, it is safe to say.
These scores so far have not been incredible. You think the rim was crooked the way these guys have all been struggling.
Not the shooting clinic that we expected to see so far, but the finals might just light a fire under these guys.
And so we'll see Buddy Hield. He's got 35 seconds to launch as many shots as he can. Now has 4. That makes 5. He's at 7 now. He's at 8 points. He closes out the round with 8 points. So here's Lillard now. He knows the number to beat. 35 seconds to work. Here we go.
Yeah, doesn't need to do much here to get past that mark.
That's 1. And 2. 3.
Well, he handled that rack well.
Sinks his 5th straight right there.
He's heating up.
There's 8. 9 points for him right now. Two-ball towel. Makes it 13. So he scores 13 points in the round. So it'll be Damian Lillard here. First out of the gates here in the final round. Can he set a mark that the rest can't match?
And the time you played in this event, about when did you start to feel that fatigue in your legs, and how did it affect you?
I don't think it's leg tired, to be honest with you. I think you're just so amped up, and once you get through that first round, you just got to find an elevated calm, if that makes any sense.
3 points now. There's 4.
Not an easy start here.
He's at 7 now. Nine points for him right now.
Pick up the pace, young fella.
That's 12. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. He's at 14. He got 14 points in that round. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys. And so here's Thompson. He'll need to match 14 points to tie. 2. Gets the money ball. 5 for him now.
8 more points to tie it up. Got to get hot.
That's 7. Can't get the money ball to fall. 7 more points, and he'll tie it up. 8. 9 points for him right now.
And young fella, Clay, really making it look easy out there.
Well, he's going to tie it with 4 more points.
Four more points, and it's tied. 11. That's 12. 1 rack remaining. And with that make, he's now the one to beat in the final round.
It's got to feel good to be out ahead.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's positioned himself very nicely here.
So he's got 19 points. Hey, guys, an impressive showing from him in that one. And so here we go, Luka Doncic. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious in the finals?
And, you know, a lot of these guys haven't been the center of attention on the floor by themselves. That's some pressure right there.
It is so different than any other moment in your career where you're out there by yourself on center stage, shooting in front of thousands of people. And there's a lot of fun that goes along with it, but it's nerve-wracking.
7. That's 4 misses in a row. Off the mark with 5 in a row now. Drains the money ball. More points for him to tie it up. That's 13. 15. That's his 4th straight bucket. 2 more to tie it up. And he's at 18. His score sits at 18 points for the round. And that's all she wrote. A valiant effort, but he's done.
There can be only one, and just not his day.
Yeah, but good competition out there in this event for him, and he'll look to finish strong.
And so we wrap up the Mountain Dew 3-point contest. Out of all the great marksmen, one stood out from the rest. And this year's champ, Klay Thompson.
And once he got cooking, there was no catching him. Boy, he put on a show.
Yeah, I think I got a little grease on my arm there, Greg. He did a heck of a job shooting it tonight. What an exhibition that was.
And we saw some tremendous shooting. The point contest always worth watching. And we thank you for being with us. So now, for Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and myself, Kevin Harlan, we'll see you next time.
I can't believe Book gave you his Kobe's. Those are impossible to get.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches.
Substitution on the court. Nikola Jokic. One shot.
Owens comes in for James. Bradley Beal's checked in for Trae Young. And it's Mitchell in for Doncic.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Missed inside.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
MP passes to Durant. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Getting the way to snap.
Substitution.
David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now he's spoken with the guys. Now he wants to make this a competitive game, one that features at least some execution and not just a bunch of lobs. Maybe some ball movement. He said, look, if we're going to be out here, if we're going to take this court, we might as well try to win this game. And that means playing the right way. Kevin?
Thank you, David. A three from MP. Nailed from three-point land.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Smith with a screen on Hart. Out to Smith from the arc. Duran pulls it in. Harden with it. Now Beal defending. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Owens. Covered by MP. 3 on the clock. Puts it up. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 6 points for MP. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the East All-Stars. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. Back with you again on the most... entirely new group now for the West. Ingram, he's checked in for Durant. Owens comes in for James. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Trae Young. And it's Garland in for Luka Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Harden. Then it's Butler. Then it's DeRozan. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
The West again cannot hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Porzingis sets the pick for Mitchell. No good from outside.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Beyond the arc. And another 3 from the East.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team.
And so it's the East All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. 1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part.
You two.
Second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. They've got Young. Jokic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic, and it's James in at the 3 spot. Adebayo kicks to MP. 3-pointer trying to get open is Adebayo. The West trails by 16. James with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Shots good from Young.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Jokic with his screen on Curry. Out to Doncic. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Outside Curry. Banked in off the glass. And the East leads by 15.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And the foul called on.
It's the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
We've got MP. Stephen Curry's out there with John Morant. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Duran in at center. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. DeRozan, a screen on KD. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, man. He's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And KD's got the ball here for the West. Here's Owens. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP looking around. Off target with his 3.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Here's Doncic. Here's Owens, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And Owens is just so quick off the floor, using those hops to get the offensive rebound there and the putback.
Morant passes to MP. DeRozan with a screen for MP. And the pass to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Doncic with it. Pass to Jokic. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
And here's MP for three. Here's Jordan. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
DeRozan against KD. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Butler, he's checked in for Stephen. Curry. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Porzingis is checked in for Jokic. Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. Beal's checked in for Trae Young. And it's Garland in for Luka Doncic. A nice shot by MP. And it's MP way out ahead in this battle against Shep Owens.
And showing more control and playing his game out there, not letting Owens disrupt his focus or throw him off.
Porzingis with a screen on MP. Beal the pass to Porzingis. MP outside. Pass to Butler. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Owens, no good.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Beal against MP. And Owens with the basket on the assist from Beal. Owens has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really great touch around the basket. Once Shep gets positioning inside, extremely tough for defenses to deal with.
Sinks the triple.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Garland surveying the D. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. Garland finds Porzingis, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Passes to MP. Takes a three. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his third foul of the game. Lillard's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Owens. Smith on the wing, defended by Butler. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the East. Instant dunk by Butler.
Tell you what, one of these days, Butler might tear that rim off. He plays angry.
Garland against Lillard. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. There's Garland. It's tipped. Here's MP. Lets it fly. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more. And certainly Greg, MP has done a lot of damage outside the arc in this one.
And he's looked very comfortable from that range, especially when he sees Owens in front of him.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
MP outside. There's the 3. And another 3 from the East.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Smith outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Smith. Inside. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And acting like a seasoned vet out here, Smith running the pick and roll. How about the timing on that pass?
MP, that's for 2. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg?
Wow, your billboard with Dr. Disrespect is so cool. I love him.